602-444-1212. And we're not talking about...
Okay, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. Double honors to our elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the brothers pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. It's Brother Tamayan from GMS Toronto, coming at you again with another video.
Rachel, new this morning, a former presidential candidate has a plan to persuade people to get the COVID-19 vaccine. He wants to pay them. And we want to hear from you this morning. Would you be willing to take the vaccine if you got paid for it? Text us right now, 602-444-1212. And we're not talking about a couple dollars here. Former U.S. Representative John Delaney, he's proposing Americans get $1,500 for getting immunized. Delaney says shelling out big bucks would ensure that the vaccine is taken, and it could ease the financial burden on families impacted by the pandemic.
Who do you think need $1,500, man? It's the Israelites, okay? He can't be giving Edomites $1,500 to take a damn vaccine. This is how desperate this man wants in you, man. He wants to get in you, to put whatever he has in that vaccine in you, man. He's really trying to destroy you.
Seems like a decent enough plan, I guess, but how would it work? Delaney proposes the government creates a system that would give people a number once they're vaccinated, once they turn in their number along with their social...
See where this is going? See where this is going? This is going right into the 666 mark of the beast, man. We'll get back to that.
Social security number to confirm their identity. They then get a check. Participation would be voluntary, so if you're really not interested in taking the vaccine, of course, you don't have to. The big challenge to get this done is that everyone getting everybody on board, but also figuring out how to pay for it. Yeah, I mean, like, where would all this money come from? So sending Americans a $1,500 check could cost upward of $380 billion, which is a lot of money. But Delaney argues it would be worth it in the long run. Currently, there are no formal proposals on Capitol Hill to tie stimulus check eligibility to COVID-19 vaccination. So we asked you to weigh in on this. What people are saying this morning is across the board. Don says, if the medical community says it's safe, I'll get the vaccine. I will not need to be paid in order to do so. Joe says, shoot, sign me up for 4 of them. Yeah, why not, right? Now they're trying to buy us. Can 2020 get any worse? Don't answer that universe. Yeah, please don't put that out in the world, Julie. So yeah, continue to weigh in. And I guess this question that we're asking you is, if you weren't willing to get the vaccine in the first place for no money, would the money persuade you to do so? Is that enough? So keep weighing in. We want to hear from you this morning.
That man who's reading, he already has that damn vaccine, right? He's on the front lines pushing this shit, these terrible ass actors, you know. Salakia. Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed. Right? They turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people. And that's exactly what they're doing. Unrighteous decrees, and they're teasing you Israelites with $1,500, man. That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Man, these scriptures are living waters, man. As you can see, that this vaccine is an unrighteous decree. You know, whatever's in that thing, we'll call it poison. Okay, that's abominable. They're trying to get that in you. They don't give a damn about you Israelites. Since when they care about you? You know, they never cared about you, but all of a sudden you're considered 3/5 of a human being, but all of a sudden you're the main target for this cure, right? And this is turning away the needy from judgment, man. You know, and taking away the right from the poor of Yahweh Shem Yahshai's people, the apple of his eyes. You know, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. They're robbing you from life. You know, they're robbing you Israelites from life. They're trying to get in you, man. They're trying to spray whatever they have in that thing. Like I made a video yesterday. They're trying to get Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, and George Bush to take the vaccine publicly, so they can prove that the vaccine is safe. You think that's gonna be? You think these three old farts, these three puppets? Do you think they're gonna be taking that vaccine? You know, like I said, that's gonna be a vitamin B12 shot to wake these guys up, man. That's not gonna be the vaccine. And what will you do in that day of visitation and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will you flee for help? And where will you leave your glory? Says here, without me, they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this, his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. You know where I'm going with this. Never trust thine enemies, man. Ecclesiasticus. Never trust thine enemies. Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. I'll read some from here. Sirach. Because there's a good bit of meat in this. I'll start at 10. Never in the prosperity. I'll start at 9. In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. Never trust an enemy, even like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. It says here, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou, at the last, remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or a such as come nigh wild beast? Right? When you play with this devil, who's going to pity you, man? We, the prophets, we've been telling you for years now, beginning with the elders and their elders, what this man MO is to destroy you. Now you take his money and you take his vaccine. You see all the sarcastic jokes that these Edomites are making? It's not for them. It's not for them to take, man. Even if they take it, it doesn't matter, because the Edomite is an Edomite. But it's for you Israelites, and they know you don't trust them anymore, so they're trying to bribe you with money. They're trying to, and this is a slap in the face, $1,500, man. You know? And then they have Barack Obama and that piece of Bill Clinton, right, on the front lines. That's how you know these men are puppets. You know? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner as is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, right? And Esau is just abiding with you for now. But if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee in a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Okay? And that's Esau's MO. He wants his pound of flesh, so to speak. You know, this man doesn't care anything about you, but it's still, he wants to cure you of a disease or a virus that he put out there. You know, this is the true definition of a devil. I have another scripture in my mind, which so I should always write these scriptures down, man. Oh yeah, I was gonna get into Revelation 13. The reason why I'm getting into Revelation 13 is because he actually told you what his MO was. He gave you a little clue in that video that's at the beginning. He said no one, when you get this vaccine, he's gonna give you a number, and that's the way you can, you know. I think he's gonna give you a number. Let me get that again. Should I go back there? It's okay. It's at the beginning of the video anyways. But he's going to give you a number when you take this vaccine, and then he gives you the money. And that goes right back into the chip. Right? Verse 16, 13, and 16 Revelation. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. You see what's going on here? Same thing with this vaccine. Right? To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, that no man might buy or sell. And they're just getting you prepared for what's coming, man. The vaccine is nothing compared to the chip. It says he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the name of his number of his name, so like or the beast, or the number of his name, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and this is the so-called white man's number, right? And his number is 603 score and 6. And the beast is the system that he has here, man. The beast is those countries that's pushing the image, right? The EU, the NATO and the EU, those countries that makes up those that brotherhood, right? The revising of the Roman Empire. That's them. You know, these Edomites. That's what they're gonna do, man. That's the beast. That's the system that's gonna be in place real soon. That's the reset, the great reset that they talk about. So right now, their eyes are always on you, on your Israelites, man. He dot catch the poor. Yeah, I'll just get this scripture too. Psalms 109. I'll start at Psalms 10. I'll get Psalms 10. I thought it was Psalms 109. It's actually Psalms 10 and 9. I'll start at damn, this whole verse, I must see how much, 14 minutes. Okay, I'll go some more, man. It's okay. It says here Psalms 10 and I'll start at 1 and 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? We're gonna feel like that in the years, in the months, and probably a year to come. But the ones who's gonna feel like this the most are the ones who never call on the name of the Lord. These Israelites, man. When Esau roll on them, they're not gonna have any choice than to call on the name of the Lord, but he's not going to be anywhere to be found. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor, Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined, and they're going to be taken. It tells you in Job that when he's about to fill his belly, then the Lord shall pretty much pounce on him. Okay? For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. Well, that's going to our people too. God is not in his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgment are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And that's Esau. And who are his enemies? I mean, the whole world, but the rest of these nations, but the Israelites are his main target, right? He had said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. That's the reason why you always make plans for 50 years from now, 300 years from now, 1,000 years from now, with him still in power. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud, and his tongue is mischief and vanity. And this the same man you want to trust? Give me a break. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places that he murdered the innocent. Right, and that's how we do it through his decrees. You know, he's sitting in the secret places, man, his councils, and then he hands down his decrees, and the shit roll downhill. Right now, they came up with a plan to put these former presidents on the front lines, and now they're paying you money so you can take the vaccines, $1,500, man. His eyes are privily set against the poor. Yep. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. Right. And you Israelites, you see what he's doing. Doesn't matter how much we bring out these things. Now he's setting his traps. Right. And he will catch you. He does catch the poor. When he draweth him into his net, he croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Right? And that's exactly what he's doing now. He's setting everything up. He's bowing down, crouching down as if he's pretty much lure you in with his smooth words, with his money. Right? He does said in his heart, God hath forgotten, he hideth his face, he will never see it. Arise, O Lord, O Yahweh, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. And that's us praying to the Lord, man, because we know what's about to come. Wherefore that the wicked condemned God, he had said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committed himself unto thee. Thou art the helper of the fatherless, and Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is the helper of the fatherless, man. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. And he will be seeked out. Okay, that's the reason why he's being exposed right now. The Lord is a king forever and ever. The heathen are perished out of his land. And I was going to just get to the point, but I'm going to read everything and then finish it off there. Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare thy heart. Thou cause thine ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. And who's the man of the earth? You damn Edomites, man. To judge the fatherless, right, and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. So shalom.